coffee. Black, the best. Good morning. My name is Katinka. I'm the seamstress at the cottage. And I'm coming to you from South Africa. It is Friday, and on a Friday, it's Friday Sews, my favorite hashtag. It was a hashtag started by Jen. Thank you, Jen, for bringing the whole community together, the whole sewing community together. Her link will be in the description below. Today, I'm going to chat to you about a few makes. Acquisition, which was not really acquisition, it was given to me, but I call it acquisition or a haul, and just some general life updates. If that's something you're interested in, then stick around and join me. You can go and fetch yourself a cuppa and let's sit down and chat. What have I been making? Nothing interesting. Load shedding has been taking its toll again, so I've only done orders. If you look, there was a video in December about a pop-up market that I did, and the lady who was hosting the market, at the end of the market, my friend and I gave her one of our jumpsuits. So she came back to me and she asked me to make her one. So I ordered the fabric online. I actually quite like it. It's a cotton, very loosely woven, but I think it's going to wear very nicely when it's so hot. So I finished hers, and all I do is I just give it a little loop and then you tie it into the loop. But there was enough fabric left over to make a little short one. So that's the shorter version. I finished that. I am very happy about that. I can actually go and deliver it today. Then my friend came to visit, and while she was here, she brought fabric for me to make another one of those jumpsuits. I see I tied it the wrong way. So it's just those ones that I've been making like crazy. If you go to my 24-hour video, sewing video, on there I actually show you how to cut these and make this for yourself. I will put a link to both those videos in the description below. And that's all the things I've made. Then I've done alterations. So like I said in every video or every second video, alterations helps me pay my bills. And I've changed my attitude towards it, and it's actually quite fun to do all these different things. So there's a heap. There's about 15 items that I still have to do. I finished 4. So it varies from changing a zip to putting stuff so the material won't scratch. Sorry, just pull this thing back. I don't want to flash you today. So anyway, I still have to do that today. But we're going to have load shedding in the next 20 minutes. So that's why I thought I'll quickly tape while the power is still on, just in case I need to charge anything. And so, but while load shedding is on, I'll tidy up and I'll clean up the sewing room, because it literally looks like a bomb went through there. My voice, I know my voice sounds funny today. I'm sorry about that. Load shedding has caused me to have an asthma attack last night. It was no fun. So there is a gated community just opposite the road, like in the corner over there. And they're very decent people and everything, but they have this industrial size generator. And when the power is off, the generator is started. It's normal. But if the wind comes the wrong direction, that gas blows into my house. And it doesn't matter how I close anything, it comes into my place. So last night, the power was off, and the gas was blowing all into my place, and I had an asthma attack. I don't usually get asthma, but I found now the generator actually caused this every time. So I had this massive asthma attack. I sorted it out, but after that, I don't know if you've ever had that, where your lungs close up completely. You literally feel like you're breathing through water. So I did not sleep nicely last night. My lungs are clearer this morning, but I'm still feeling a bit groggy. Sorry, I look like a wilted flower. But anyway, that's that. I want to show you this. Let's call this an acquisition. My friend, her family, her granny and great-grandma, and her husband's granny and great-grandma, I don't know if it's in other countries as well, but in South Africa, you used to have, if you have a shelf, you would put this on the shelf, and then that would hang over the edge. So that would be your shelf cover. Like today, we cover it with paper or whatever. They would have that. And she had all these fab pieces of beautiful shelf covers. That's crocheted, some of them. I mean, look at this. How beautiful that is. It is crocheted. And she said to me, I cannot keep it all. So she was going to send it off to a second-hand store, and I was like, no, we need to rescue this. So she gave them to me. I mean, look at that one. Isn't it just beautiful? And what I want to do is I want to make some tops out of this. So I have this one. Where is this one? Look at this. I'm sorry. Look at that. It's just too beautiful. Oh, I can sit and play with it all day. So there's this one, which is, there's quite a few of that. So I'm busy making her a top out of this, because you should wear what your granny and great-grandma made. You know, you can't just give it away. So she's getting a top out of this. Then I've got all these other things that I want to make stuff for to sell, but I also maybe want to make myself one. I don't really need another white top. I'm still trying to see how I can validate making myself another white top, but we'll see. But look at this one. Isn't it just beautiful? And I'm sure I can get those stains out. Just a quick tip. If you have stains, this looks like a moth or something, so it's not rust. Rust is another story, but most stains, if you take a good, like, you know, this the basic soap, I think in America it's called Castelline soap, but the basic soap that you would do your washing with. If you take that and you make a thick lather, I think it's called, you know, the thick foam, and you make it and you cover it with that foam, and you put it outside on the grass, and you keep on watering it, and you leave it. There's an oxidation process that happens between the grass and the stains, and your whites become snow white. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to actually treat these and then just start making stuff out of it. And that's been everything that's sewing related for this week. I'm talking so much I need another sip of coffee. Life update. Life update. It's an awkward one today. So, I don't really want to talk about this, but I'm going to, because it's actually bothering me. So anyway, I don't know if you're aware, but I have like different streams of income. So I have a day job, and then I have my sewing job, and then I also do life coaching, and I also have a small business on the side where I sell a product that I'm using that really has changed my health. And I might start putting a link to that in. It's a food supplement, but it's amazing. So anyway, I've got all these different things that I'm doing. And then in between, I still try to spend time with my animals. I try to clean my house. You know, the normal things that you have to do if you are a person, a normal person. So my sewing videos, I'm going to hold this because my emotional support animal is not here to hold. My sewing videos, actually, I do them for fun. I do not make any money out of my sewing videos. I do them because I felt like I have so many things that I've learned through the years, and I would really like to share it with new sewers or even advanced sewers, and I love the community that's been created here. And when you have a question for something specific, I've been trying to actually show that in my videos. But lately there's been, I think it's the same person, there's like 5 different accounts now with the same questions, and it borders on harassment. So I don't like blocking people, but I'm very close to actually blocking. But I'm afraid that this person might just keep on making new accounts, because there's already 5 accounts that I've counted. And what has been happening, it's like, oh, can you make this video? Oh, can you make this video? Make this video. Make this video. And then I would go and try and make it. Like my live last week was because of one of the questions that this person asked, and it just doesn't stop. So I've decided that that's it. If it's something general and I'm already showing it, I don't mind to show you. But if you have a specific question, I have a coffee account. I have different tiers on there. You can ask the question on there, and then I will literally make a video to answer that specific question. And I will put it on the coffee account. There's the first tier where it's just behind the scenes stuff, and then there's a second tier where you can ask specific questions. The nice thing about Ko-fi is you don't have to do it for a year. You can do it for a month. You can do it for 2 months. And if you got what you wanted and you can see your question being answered, then you can just cancel and you can move on. So I'm going to start actually doing it on there. I will, from now on, if somebody asks me a specific question, I'll make a video about this. But I'm just putting it out here so that in future I can say, as per my last video, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. I do not have the time. Because what has been happening is I've been trying so hard to answer these questions and to make the requested videos, and it's stealing my time. It's stealing my time with my animals. It's stealing my resting time. It's stealing my time to just recharge. And I ended up by the end of, actually, I made this decision on Monday. By Monday, I was feeling so overwhelmed that I just decided I can't do this anymore. And I was actually going to cancel this account. But then I've sat and I thought about it, and I thought, I've made some amazing friends over here that I really love seeing popping up and chatting to. And it's really the isolation I've been feeling with sewing all my life, because it's an isolated job if you sew. That isolation has been relieved in a big way with this community, and I thank you for that. But I cannot continue like this. So in future, if you want to, you can actually buy me a coffee. I would really appreciate that, but I don't expect it. But if you want a specific something, then you can go over to my coffee account and put those requests there on that tier. I'm sorry to end this on such a bad note, because it really has left a bad feeling in my heart. And I'm sure those of you who've been following me Friday one know my heart is really to serve. But this started feeling like abuse, and I've learned, because of different circumstances in my life, how to recognize abuse and how to put my foot down and how to put boundaries. And I'm placing a boundary today. And the thing with boundaries, sometimes you can put them in the quiet and you can just say, I'm now placing a boundary, I'm not going to do that anymore. But sometimes you actually have to put it out there. Because when you put it out there, it's almost like there's a psalm that says, my boundaries have fallen in pleasant places. But so you put it, that's the thing of pleasant places. But also in the natural, in the world, there's this thing of, if you put it out there, you suddenly start to say, you're not going to do this to me. And by putting it out there, it's like the universe starts hearing. So I'm putting it out there today. Thank you for spending time with me through all these months. It's been such a nice journey, and I'm continuing this journey. And I thank you for each and every one of you who subscribe to this channel. And I hope we're going to have a lot of fun still together in the future. And if you're not subscribed, I would appreciate if you do. But yes, that's me for today. I hope you have a wonderful week, and that everything you do turns out perfectly, and that you do not have to unpick, because unpicking is not fun. But if you do have to unpick, remember, sometimes your friends are not fun, but your unpicker is still your friend. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.